Hey guys, I forgot to hit a button. So anyway, thank you JJ for popping in and telling me that. So anyway, I'm gonna recap my mail call from oh my goodness. See, if you didn't have buddies like JJ, you wouldn't be able to do all this stuff. From a White Shoulders Farmstead and Missouri Randy, I got a Missouri Randy sticker. From Earl, the Reef Robber, I got a sticker from Earl. In Modog, one of his lives and giveaways, I got a Some Old Man Fishing sticker. I got Indiana Carl large sticker and Indiana Carl small sticker. And I got a sticker of Big Skip Fishing. Yeah, sorry, JJ. I see the cable guys out working on my stuff, so hopefully this is going well. We're better now. And I'm actually going to go check myself just to see. That must post later, I'm assuming. Oh, cool. That sounds good. I'm hoping that, like I said, more people will join in because I want to take Nicole's idea and do a little video showing about excuse me, my success this year and stuff. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's outside of my house across the street, and those guys are. I thought it was cable, but maybe they're running. They're running lines. It's hard to say. It's a weird noise. Anyway, yeah, it sounds good too. Yeah, at least I know my mic works well, right? But anyhow, uh, I wanted to show some people that here it is. These are bear sticks out of my bear that I shot this year in New York, the very first bear I ever got. And here is some ring bologna that I got out of the deer out of my premiere that I recovered. And then I also have some big old summer sausage with pepper jack cheese that I'm going to try and show off. Anything. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Anyhow, I'll just give you a recap, anything, since you popped in. I did a mail call real quick, and some of the stickers that I got. And then I was showing some of my results, some of my success of hunting so far this year. And I'm hoping that Nicole Chappie notices and comes in. And that way I can do what she requests and show it off and eat in front of her. Tell her how good it is. Hey, I appreciate you popping in, by the way, anything. It's truly appreciated. And I appreciate JJ coming in and helping me and reminding me about things that I apparently forget. So, anyway, this is, I think, officially, it's not the workman's hump day. It is actually the calendar boys hump day, if you think about it. Because there's 7 days in a week and Thursday's in the middle. So anyway, excuse me for my sniffles. I've been out every single day hunting. Thanks, JJ. I think you doctored me through a lot of this stuff, and it's running right for sure. I'm going to give a shout out on Facebook too. And try to get some more people to come over and visit me. Yeah, the good life. It is actually. It's a great life, for sure. There's no doubt about it. I've been blessed, and I don't, excuse me. I worked for it, though, even though my father-in-law doesn't agree that I worked for it. Apparently, because PA Department of Corrections gets funded by the taxpayers, so I've been tracking a nice buck all year, set up the stand, and showed up on the opening day and find a roadkill buck dead and rotten under my stand. So I've been fishing while the vultures are cleaning up. Wow. Morning, DC. Hey, I appreciate you popping in, period. So, yeah, if you need help finding that buck, get rid of that. That was just some, how do I want to say it? Some not very nice person. But anyway, if you look up on my page, there's and you want to if you can stomach it and get rid of it, there's actually a very good scent eliminator out there called Deception Scents. If you look on my page and look up Rubline Scents on there, you'll be able to find it and look through it and check it out. And that does help. You got eliminate a lot of scent. I can vouch for it, especially for fish. I left a couple of trout in my wife's car for over a week and used that stuff, and yeah, it took care of it. Hi, Ryan. Thanks for coming in. I'm not exactly sure who you are, but hey, I appreciate it. And if I'm not subscribed to you, I will. Once I'm done with this live, getting ready for the kids for school. Morning, Swampland. How are you? I appreciate you guys coming in. Truly do. It's kind of nice. And I appreciate any time that you guys come in and can give any time to me or my channel. It's truly appreciated. But I don't know if you've seen. I'll give you another flash. And I'm kind of waiting for a couple of my friends to come in, the Chaffies. But oh, JJ's trainee, cool. That's cool. I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, hey, Swamp, this is something from my New York bear hunt that I had made. This is some other good stuff from my deer hunt that I had to go and actually get a tracking dog because I had a terrible shot, which I didn't even plan on shooting it. But I bumped my hand, which had my finger on the trigger of my crossbow, and well, it happened. So, and then I got some summer sausage with pepper jack cheese that we're gonna sit down and eat in front of everybody. How do I feel about Nose Jammer? Nose Jammer is okay. I am actually using Scent Thief when I am not using my pro staff member deer scents from Bloodbrine Scents, because it just goes to show, it's jamming their noses and stuff, so that they can't smell. So it would be counterproductive to have your nose jammer and stuff like that out and not what was I saying? Oh, I was looking at another message. Yeah. Anyhow, it's counterproductive if you're using scents like we do and stuff for those types. But there are other types that you can use, and it doesn't affect that as well. So, and I'll tell you right now, for real, you definitely need to wash all your clothes in a thing that any kind of different scent eliminator or stuff. You can only do it, wear it maybe 1 or 2 days. Then you have to wash it again because those deer's noses are pretty good this year. And I thought with all the rain and real cold temperatures that would keep my scent down. Nope. It didn't. Either it was my scent or it was they noticed something different in the area where I put up a pop-up blind and stuff. And I don't know if they saw that. They saw me sitting in the dark and back in there in the orange or what it was. But I had one 10 yards away from me, walked right, got spooked, and turned around and come back. So let me see. Let me get caught up here. Oh, man, it looks delicious. I need to try, bear. I can't. Well, yeah, I was kind of nervous because all the war stories about bear and the grease and stuff like that. But if you find a good processor like I did and stuff, and he is out of Siegel, PA, Lockwood's processing. He does all kinds of processing, but he did an excellent job. I mean, my wife, who is very picky, loved it. My father-in-law, he'll eat anything like me, and he loved it. Though there's a lot of people that are really loving it and stuff. So that being said, yep. They say that about bear. and that it is greasy, but I haven't found that to be true. But I got a young one too. So, and then I didn't have any steaks. I had it all ground up. I had brats, sausage, brown sugar maple sausage, beef sticks or bear sticks without cheese, and then I had bear sticks with cheddar cheese. L.A., Lower Alabama. Sorry, I was stationed in Alabama. That's what you used to always harass guys from Los Angeles. Oh. Yeah. And the good thing about our sense is it's all natural. There's no additives, there's no preservatives. So as far as rubline scents and stuff, you're getting straight urine. There's, I mean, bottled and vacuum sealed. There's nothing uh, 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 in my opinion, better than that. And it's true blonde, just like if you were urinating or whatever. Uh, it's it's just like I said, all natural, and it's sorry, the construction guys are yeah noise again. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you, JJ. Uh, let me get caught up here. Yeah, if they can't smell it, then the scents don't work for you. Hey, JJ, I appreciate you and Ryan coming in and helping out. Like I said, you're all that in the bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, man. When it comes to me and helping me out, I truly appreciate you. And thanks for bringing Ryan in. Hopefully, he adds me onto his following list. I appreciate it. But yeah. See what's going on. Hang out kind of a little bit. Uh, excuse me. Still morning for me. Anyhow, uh, hey, y'all, did the processor mix the bear and beef or pork? Or is it? You know what? I didn't even ask him that. Uh, and I don't think it was on the list. No, I don't think I did. Good morning, Rebecca. Actually, I don't think I think it was. Now that I think about it, uh, there was a box to if you wanted to add pork, and I don't believe that I checked that. So yeah, it's all straight bear. That's why I didn't get a ton of it. I only got like, and this is a fun fact about bears as well, or a few facts that I found out and talking to him and got educated from a butcher's aspect. I had to actually learn on Google how to cape my bear because we were out in the middle of the Adirondacks. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Thank you. I appreciate you coming in. Anyway, I had to do it on the fly. We actually did it on a picnic table at the campground we were at to cape my bear, and then cut him up and bag him up and put him in my cooler so that I could get him back home to PA. I was about 6.5 hours away. But what I did was bought a bunch of ice and then put the bear on top of that ice and then covered it with ice as well. Excuse me. Yeah. Anyhow, sorry guys, I'm multitasking. It's nice to be retired in YouTube, but I swear that I am actually busier now being retired from the PA Department of Corrections than I ever was working there. And I actually worked tons of 16-hour shifts. So, but I also got a chance. Thank you, Jamie. Excuse me. Like I said, I've been out. It actually snowed here yesterday, so I was out in the wet, damp snow and catching a cold. And I'm too in love with outdoors and hunting. I've got a buddy, and he said that the skin it out as soon as possible and get it on ice and the best taste. Bear hunt in the next few years. That's cool. And even though I'm a pro staff member of Rubline Simpson, it's all about deer. I will tell you the truth and a story. The bear that I got up in New York in the Adirondacks, we actually hunted in the rain for a day and a half and nothing. And my guide was like, telling me we'd been making 200 to 400 yard shots depending on where we were located, where he had an idea. And I actually went back and I walked back through and I was like, man, this looks like a really nice place right here, because it was like a ravine into a small bowl, and we had actually seen bear scat up from it. And he was like, yeah, well, I got these places back there. I said, we'll go back there. And he said, if not, we don't see anything or we don't get anything, I think you got a good idea here too. So I went and on the way back on that second night, made a mock scrape, and we have what they call buck cages. Which, if any of you guys actually do deer scents and stuff, these are buck cages that we got, and you actually put the scent in these little kitty-like Skittle bottles, and in here is one of these cages go in here, and it has a rubberized thing, and inside the cage are little dinky BBs, and these BBs soak up the scent, and they then you just. And it fills this entire cage up when they swell up. And you just go up to a tree, like if you're making a scrape and stuff, you go up to a tree and you slide it right on the branch up through that little hoop. I don't know, maybe if I can get a little bit closer. Little hoop there. Then you don't get the scent all over you. And I did that. And then I made a scrape. And the next morning, after it stopped raining, and the bear ended up being 5 feet away from it. And I'd already told this war story once, but basically, I had sleep apnea. I had to sleep in a truck because our tent got damaged and rained on, and all of our stuff got rained on. My sleep apnea machine, I had a charging battery. Well, it died during the middle of the night, so I didn't get very good sleep. I woke up, was really tired. We got out there. I freshened up the cage and freshened up the scrape that day, and turned around and nodded off, and woke up, and my guide was like laughing at me, and I was like, my eyes got all wide and stuff, and here, right in line with his head, was the bear's head, and it was like 15 yards away from him. And I told him, I said, dude, duck, I'll stand up. He's like, I can't. And he's an older guy, so I said, that's cool. So I just kind of leaned forward, and he tried to turn around because the bear was coming, and the bear was in, like I said, within 5 feet of the checking out the scrape, and I leaned forward, and it stepped out better onto where I could see it on the path, and I actually shot. It was 7 yards away. Never smelled us. Their sight's not good, but their nose is great, and she was just like no cubs, of course, because and stuff. And I went and I shot her, and she went 25 yards. But that was it. And there's a whole video about that as well. It is cool. I was blessed, and I actually am enjoying this retired life, even though it's very busy. And I enjoy YouTube as well, making these videos. I actually went and bought myself a handheld. There she is. Hi, Miss Nicole. I'm glad you could wake up this morning and see me. Oh, but anyhow, I got something to show you here, Miss Nicole. I'll wait for your hubby to pop in if he's around and stuff. Oh, I got to get off my glasses. But yeah, I was Miss Nicole helped me out a lot with my premieres. I did a 3-day premiere, my very first ones. She helped me out tremendously, and I went and did my first day of archery hunting, my second day of archery hunting, but I left part of it out because I wanted a third day, and I couldn't find. Hey, I got to get back to work. All right, Swamp. I appreciate you coming in, man. You take care. And thanks again for all your input as well. I appreciate you. But anyway, yeah, to make this third premiere, it was kind of neat. And then I thought, hey, I'll add to this, I'll add to that. So it turned out it's not very long, but it is kind of good. It's kind of cool to see different things, and to give a shout out to people that help you out, and to show you the progress of and the process of hunting and some of the things. And now, thanks to Miss Nicole, I am doing this live in a mail called Combined. And thank you, Nicole. She wanted to see more, so this is why I'm doing this today. And I guess now that she is in here, my first little test is, whoops, there we go. They're all meat sticks, not for resale. This is my bear. And I know some people are don't like to watch other people eat, but I got to do what my fans want, and that's what Miss Nicole wants. So there you go. Wow. It's really good, guys. Ugh. Yeah, that guy, Lockwood's out of Siegel, Pennsylvania. Great butcher, man. It truly is tasty. Now, out of the deer that I got, in the video of my third premiere video there, little base, that. Wow, that's pretty good too. I like the spices that this guy uses for the different ones too. But yeah, he makes all kind of different. He has different cheeses, different things like that. Like I said, he makes brats. He makes summer sausage with, I think there's 3 or 4 different kind of cheeses. He makes this ring bologna with the same thing. Wow. And wow. Sorry, guys, that's good. Oh, and this is what I'm going to do here. I got me some Townhouse pita crackers. I got me some stone ground mustard that I got hooked on. And oh, there you go. Wow. Great day to get fat. Well, actually, this won't get you fat. Well, maybe the pita cracker will, but okay, Nicole. Summer sausage with pepper jack out of the deer that I shot and then had to go and get a tracker to recover. And I kind of want to give a little shout out or to help educate too, in ways, because a lot of times people are oh, poor deer, poor bear, da 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 da. They don't hunt, and I understand that. And I usually don't like to mix. What do I want to say? Mix church in with this type of video. But if you think about it, deer, bear, and all these other animals were placed on Earth for the consumption, for their beauty and the consumption of food for those back in the days when they didn't have beef cattle and they didn't have all these other animals. So anyway, sorry, my phone's blown up. It's heck to be popular anymore, even though it doesn't show it on my subscribers yet. But hey, I just started this back in May, so I think I'm doing all right, especially after going over 206 times. But little pepper jack. Wow. Yeah, it might be expensive to get processed, but I think some of my my processing is going to be done by more of this dude at Lockwood's processing Siegel / Brookville. It's good. I think it's a Siegel address, if I'm not mistaken. But like Siegel is on the way to Brookville, so yeah. If you're coming from Brookville, it's going to towards Clarion. If not, it's yeah, good guy to go to. Awesome guy. He does it out of his garage. He's been doing it for years. He keeps increasing his business, keeps increasing his customers. He's a good man. So he's a straight up man and honest. So I really want anybody, I know a lot of you guys in here aren't from here, but anybody else sees it, I truly hope that they go and check it out. But there's another one with the cracker and the stone mustard. Good stuff, guys. I don't want to stop eating now, but I will. It's just all that. I can't. It's just amazing. That's really good, especially that morning cup of coffee. I actually might, I just thought about this, take some of that summer sausage, put it on my slicer, slice it, about that thick, and start making myself some Egg McMuffin type deals or breakfast sandwiches. Lowball Outdoors, howdy. Thanks for coming in, bud. You just missed me eating. It was crazy. But hey, I'll show you again. This is a bear stick. The bear I shot off of out of New York. This it's been almost 2 months now. But there it is. Great stuff, man. It's not greasy like they say at all. But I shot it's going to be tested, but we're estimating about a 2-year-old bear, 1.5 years. She didn't have any cubs with her, so she was kicked out from her mom probably in the spring here so that her mom could get bred again. Then I had in one of my premieres, I had successfully, kind of successfully, found a deer after shooting it in the stomach. Not gut shot. I actually shot it in the lowest part of the stomach. As I bumped my hand, wasn't even trying to shoot, bumped my hand and pulled the trigger on my stand when I was following it with my crossbow. And luckily I found it thanks to my tracker. If you look up that video, you'll get all her information and stuff. And we had some ring bologna made with that. And then we have some bologna made with that. That's pepper jack. And it's all that, man. But like I said, I'm truly blessed, man, to be actually here with you guys. I love and appreciate you. I'm truly blessed to be able to be young enough to retire. That's a how do I want to say it? A blessing in itself that the PA Department of Corrections set up, knowing how much stuff we have to put up with. I'll be polite to say it that way, as corrections officers, to not have to go years and years and years and years to retire from dealing with that kind of stuff. Man, I'm hungry now. But yeah, so I've been blessed. I was able to retire at 57. I could have retired at 50, but I didn't start early enough in the Department of Corrections in order to retire. But I was blessed that I got in and was in the military for 6 years, and I was able to buy back, was what they call buyback, my time, 5 years worth, to make my longevity long enough that I could retire with it with over 20 years. I actually worked 18 years, and I bought 5 years back, so I was credited for 23 years of service. So, yep. And it's amazing. That's all I can say. It's truly amazing. And anybody have anything they want to say? Any questions or anything? Because I don't know. Excuse me. Like I said, I've been out in the woods every single day, and even in the snow and the rain and stuff. And I'm catching a little cold, but at least it's not COVID. That's a good thing. It's all my sinuses. Then my sleep apnea machine does not help one bit with that. Makes it difficult to breathe at night, and I got to actually do some spray before I go to sleep to do that. Yeah, it's good meeting you. I hope you keep coming back, man. I'm pretty sure that I hooked you up as a friend as well. And for our love of the outdoors, for sure. And like I said, thanks, Nicole. Earlier, I am a pro staff member of Rubline Scents, which creates deer scents out of Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. And we are right in the midst of our selling season and our getting new stores and stuff like that. We're also branching out into Ohio Indiana, some other stores and stuff like that. We are working or in the process to help some of the other hunters out with this, and I'll try to be polite, CWD issue, which, and it's just in my opinion, it is kind of like a farce. Hey, Randy, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I truly appreciate it. And when I say it's kind of like a farce, I'll say it like this. I've been hunting for 45 years. And actually, it's almost 46 now. But anyway, I have seen, they say that it's the deer's contact and the deer all gathering in large groups and stuff like that. And that it's coming through the urine and stuff like that. Well, you can't tell me that, because this is the facts that I know, that I grew up with. I lived in Northwest PA most all my life, other than my military service. And I have seen deer in herds of 100, excuse me. So you can't tell me that they're not going to the bathroom in the same place. I have went out spotting in years past, and I have seen 300 deer in a field. So you can't tell me that they're not all peeing in that field. So that being said, enough about my rant, but CWD is a crock to me. It's created some other way than deer urines. You know, that's just like you could say that, and I'm not trying to shine light on anybody else, but, you know, the farmers, they put a lot of chemicals in the ground. And then what happens in the ground, it comes up, the corn comes up, the soy, the oats, and all that, everything that deer eats comes up out of the ground. Well, guess what? It goes into their system. So, I mean, there's all kinds of ifs, ands, or buts about stuff like that. And my opinion is my opinion, mine alone. You can argue it, you can not argue it. It doesn't matter to me. I won't get into an argument with you. I just that's my experience. And if your experience is different, then guess what? Your experience is different, because I can only speak for myself and what I've experienced. I can't speak for anybody else or what anybody else experiences. So. Ted Off the Hook Outdoors and a group that of hunting buddies and from different channels and stuff are out texting and telling each and everybody how we did Boxy as well. Boxy Outdoors, Freezer Bound Outdoors is on there. City Sticker Chris is in there, and I think Kyle from well, why didn't it say? I'm looking here. Dark 30. Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought. I didn't want to mistakenly say something and not be right. So, yeah. I'm not a fan of talking about CWD either. Everyone has their own opinion. Yeah. I don't like to talk about it. Like you said, everybody has their own opinion. I just, I don't believe in it. And that's, like I said, my own opinion. So it just, it's a burr for me. And luckily, we just actually, NPA, about a month ago, went to Harrisburg. Well, I didn't specifically, but my bosses and their scientists did. and we won by the narrowest of margins. They were going to try and outlaw natural sense, and they weren't able to do it. It was a 50-50 vote, and they needed more than that. And so we have another year before they possibly try it again. And kind of crazy, but it is what it is. And like I don't like to bring politics into my stuff either, because the reality of politics is, and I have some very good friends and family members that are in politics. My cousin was in the House of Representatives for years. Then he was a congressman for years, and now he's out and going around and doing talks and stuff like that. One of my buddies from the prison became a representative. Then he ended up going and becoming moving up, because he believes in term limits, and he went up and got elected. And then when his term limit was up in the House, he moved up into Congress, and I think he'll do the exact same thing. In that, I don't think he'll stay past his term limits because of his beliefs and stuff like that. So anyhow, enough about that crap. How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's hunting that's out hunting or been hunting? But anyhow, hey Nicole, can you see this on? It's been hot here. We finally got a cold. Yeah, Lobo, where exactly are you at? Oh, there you go. I'm in Southern Meridian. Yeah, gotta scroll down just a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, I found that I've been kind of watching Hog Gear 79 and Cody, and Southern, I'm assuming, yeah. Oh, that's right. I did see that. Yeah. Lobo, do you use Sense and stuff like that? Because right now our bucks are kind of nocturnal as well in PA. Within the last week found scrapes actually. They weren't doing anything these first couple of weeks of our archery, but I finally found scrapes and I'm starting to work on them. But we also had that rain and that cold front, so yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, might be something you want to consider trying. I might even be able to hook you up with a bottle to test it out if you're interested in it. Because like I said, we are actually trying to go kind of national, not bit, and I shouldn't say that in the term national, going out into other states and stuff, but we don't want to go to the international stores, the big stores. We want mom and pop stores that we find, in my opinion, find true hunters, not high tech, not expensive. Yeah, I do that a lot too. I squirrel hunt, or I just go out. Now that I'm a YouTuber, I actually go out and just sit in the woods and and make videos and stuff. I got videos for hours of squirrels and stuff just to let people see different ones and stuff like that. My last few hunts here, I've actually went out and videoed, and they're coming out. I went and made videos and edited them really to only the shots where the deer come out and stuff like that, and so that people can watch that stuff and see wildlife it moving around and actually see it and trying to appreciate it and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, I actually, like I said, I do a lot of walking in the woods and stuff like that. And I don't know about you, but like I try to find trails even during the summertime months and try to find the ones that are actively being used. And the more mud, the more beat down, and the less leaves, that's the kind of area that I try to hunt, or that's the kind of area I kind of start looking around for places to put a stand or climb a tree, or even use a ground blind in some instances where I find it kind of thick. I like to hide my ground blind in there, and if I'm going to find a place like that, or if I do find a place like that, I'm going to put that ground blind up early, and leave it set out there so that they can get used to it, so that they can see it, and it's all part of their daily ritual, their daily walkthrough type thing. So that they get used to it, and then as long as I use my scent eliminator and stuff like that, and I try and hunt the winds. All right, Nicole, thank you for all your help. I truly appreciate you. And I know life happens. Like I said, I didn't schedule this. Lloyd's, how you doing, bud? Thanks for coming in. You'll have to replay this video later and watch me eat my bear, my deer, and stuff. But yeah. All right, Nicole, we will see you in a bit. Hopefully I'm here by you get back, and I hope everything goes well with your appointment. You stay safe. Yeah, I actually have Lowball, and I actually have a former nephew-in-law. He he's a guide basically, and he has 23 properties in Missouri and Kansas that he hunts and stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure where they're at. He just told me that he had 23 of the leases down there, and yeah, that boy has got some monster bucks, and it's really neat to see him and some of the bucks he has in his house. Sorry, that deer venison is good. Hey, I'll just say chin it because I don't want to mess that up anymore. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you watching. So, Lloyds, what's been going on with you, buddy? Oh, snap. Oh. Hey, a buck's a buck to me. I don't hunt the horns. Well, now I kind of do, now that I'm older. But when I was a little younger and raising 6 kids, I shot whatever moved and had license for it, and didn't worry about the racks and stuff. Now I can be now that I'm retired and stuff, I can be more selective. Then it's only my wife and I. Yeah, but I was telling everybody earlier, I'm all stuffed up. I've been out hunting every single day, sitting in my ground stand blind or up in my tree stand and in the snow the other day and the rain the day before that. But I love it, man. I love seeing wildlife, seeing how they react. I actually had, and you'll see in my one video coming out, I had a deer that was 5 yards away from me. And I was sitting on one of my other stands making video, watching these other deer and stuff. And this deer come right up to me. And she turned and looked right at me as I was sitting in my one stand. And she dropped her head, she stomped her foot, and she was like, "What the heck?" And for some reason, she couldn't smell me. She'd been around that stand for so long. She just turned and kept walking and just walking slow, like I didn't move. And I had my orange on, my blaze orange that PA requires, because I was actually muzzleloading and archery hunting. And yeah, just kept like I wasn't even there. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, back to lowball. Yeah, but I had 6 kids, so I wasn't what do you want to call it? I wasn't into or worried about a rack. I was into or worried about feeding my kids and stuff like that, because that saves me on the grocery bill. Even though anymore I'm blessed, my father-in-law, he gives us a large portion or a large sum of money to get a gift certificate for Christmas for a cattle ranch. And we actually there's only 2 of us in the house now that we're both older and stuff, and that's how we have filet mignon, and that's how we have T-bone steaks and Delmonico steaks and stuff like that. The very good ones, because we could do bargain shopping, but it would do no good for us, because the reality of that is there's only 2 of us. And I'm diabetic, and I actually had to save my life, go get the gastric sleeve done. So my life went from a 425 pounder down to a 260 pounder. and my stomach went from a big stomach down to about a little over 4 ounce stomach. So it's stretched a little over the last few years. So I can eat a little bit more than 4 ounces, but 4 ounces ain't a lot. Or even 6 or 8 ounces ain't a lot, really. I mean, but we say it's supposed to be moving home. Have done nothing for 2 weeks. Yeah. Hey, Lloyd, YouTube's addictive for sure. I mean, like I said, I love you guys, man. I love talking to you guys. My wife even gets jealous sometimes because I'll sit in here and chat for hours. You won't chat with me, but you'll chat with all your buddies. And I'm like, yep, you're right. My buddies don't argue with me. My buddies are positive. Nah, she's a good girl. I love her to death. But yeah, and that, like, Lloyd, that's me. You know, I go out. I enjoy watching wildlife. I enjoy video. I enjoy hunting too. Uh, I enjoy sitting here and chatting with you guys. I enjoy uh, uh, everything about the outdoors and stuff. And I told, I almost was going to tell my wife one day, you know, if we ever get a divorce or something ever happens in life, and you're not around, I'm going nomadic. I'm going to go buy me or take my camper and travel around and do it that way. Or I have a couple of tents. I'm going to do some pop-up tent. I'm going to live off the land and, you know, and stuff like that. And I might be a big time YouTuber when I start doing that stuff if that ever happens. But oh yeah, I just love it. I love it, love it. So anyhow, well, it's nice to see people are popping in and popping out, spending a little bit of time. Send my buddy a message. Hog Deer 79, man. Yeah. Well, it's fun for me. I mean, it truly is. Like I said, it's my passion to be outdoors, and it's my passion to speak to people. And I miss the opportunity ATM to go outdoors. I'm watching it indoors. Yeah. Yep. But oh yeah, I mean, it is actually. I just love it. There's not enough words to describe it and stuff. Anyhow. Well, Lloyds, if you ever do come down to the States and are traveling or visiting and you get near PA, you just give me a call, man, or you email me and I'll give you my phone number and stuff. And if you ever get down this way and are visiting, I'll be more than happy to meet up with you and show you around down here and stuff like that. Show you the big woods and stuff. And lowball, man. If you're ever up this way or I get down that way, I actually want to try and do some more hunts and stuff like that. I'd be more than happy to show you around or maybe come down and visit you one day. And to meet you and stuff. And I think with the outdoors / hunting community, it's very small, and we need to get together and stuff like that, and to support one another in our endeavors, and showing people. And I'm actually and truly going to try and get with some outdoor hunting channels, and think about doing a 24-hour live, and setting it up in that way. Like you're in Missouri, you could start. I think you're what, like an hour or 2 hours difference. It's 11:14 right now here. And I'm not sure Missouri what the timeline is for that. But yeah, like getting some outdoor channels together and doing a 24-hour live where some can either stay on. Of course, I'll have to stay on 24 hours. Oh yeah, Lloyd, it's no problem. But yeah, I mean, and for real, I for years, when I was young, dreamed of going up to Canada and hunting bears, and going up to near Labrador where Al Chaffee is and stuff, and Nicole, and hunting caribou up there. Yeah, I know about that, Lowball, and it's a good thing those tree stands have seats in them and stuff, because and that safety bar, I'd have fell out of many a trees. I'm not one for using the tree slings. Well, one, I was way too big at the time, and now I just I don't know. I if I can't, I seldom stand up when I'm hunting, especially when I'm bow hunting. I mean, because I use my crossbow now. Been having troubles with my either the way I shoot my release or my bow. It comes the top, the string rides along the right side of my cam real heavy, my top cam and stuff, and we're in the process of trying to figure it out. So, yeah. Anyhow, that's a whole nother story. But my my crossbow that I use, though. Oh, hey, Lloyd's. I understand about failing sight and stuff, but I actually found with one of my customers from Rubline Sense that's not too far away from me. They now make a peep sight with, you can insert a glass for different what do you call it? It's like a set of glasses inside of a peep sight. I don't want and I can take my reading glasses off, which I have to use to read, but I can take that off and I see somewhat okay, but still for small stuff I need to see. And I actually looked through that and I was like, wow, I can see, not only can I see the peep, I can see the sight, I can see further out at the target. It was amazing. So I actually ordered one of those and are getting it put on this weekend coming up. But like I said, we're in the middle of archery season. I'm not going to take my chances as far as that, because I haven't had a lot of practice. And as you've seen it, the one, and I don't know if you've seen it, but the one premiere video, I actually made a bad shot because I bumped my hand and pulled the trigger on my crossbow. But I'll do whatever it takes to find any animal that I've hit or whatever. And I actually, like I said, shows in the video, I actually went out and got a tracking dog and tracked the deer that way and found it. So I try to speak of ethics as much as I can when it comes to that. And just because you if you think you hit it and you can't find blood, still look, make circles, go around to, look at the area. Sometimes those deer and those animals don't always bleed right away when they're shot, or it might be a minuscule amount of blood, but always try to track and look and do your best to find it. Then if you find a little blood, hey, and you mark where you found it and then start looking, making circles and stuff, following trails and looking. This one, yeah. Well, yeah, mine had to be a clear-cut shot, but I wasn't even planning on pulling the trigger. And my tree stand, or my wife's ground stand, helped me with that. I actually bumped my hand when I was swinging, falling it, trying to get the deer to stop, and hit that, and then my finger hit the trigger, and boom. So, but anyway, those tracking dogs are something else. Hey, all right, Lowball, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. And you stay in touch, man, because definitely we'll have to get together, and heck, maybe we can even make a video together of us going out and hunting in Missouri, or you coming up here and hunting in PA and stuff. You take care and have a blessed day. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. This is all fun to me. It's all beautiful. I like chatting, like creating videos, like people's success stories. I actually, like I said, I want to do get involved with a bunch of other YouTube hunters and stuff, and do a 24-hour live and talking about hunting. Period. Like what you hunt for, your different scenarios, your different, and it's going to be one of those things where we're going to be buddies. You know what I mean? We're not going to sit there and talk ill or not agree or disagree. Well, everybody has a right to disagree, but I mean, not to the point where you have to argue in a chat or anything. It's going to be one of those videos where we sit and talk about our ideas, about our experiences and stuff like that. It's all going to be positive. I'm going to set that up. There's no negativity whatsoever, because the reality is, a lot. I used to when I was a kid slingshot, but and I actually even did a blowgun and stuff. And I've been watching some of these other outdoor channels where these guys use slingshots. I've watched them where they're doing blowguns. I actually watched one the other day where they're spearing wildlife and stuff. And I mean, it's really cool. But I would definitely, I mean, this one dude actually shot a bear with a blowgun and killed it. And if you know a lot about bears, they have a lot of fat. And generally, when that happens, their fat covers up a lot of their bleeding. But yeah, this guy, I don't know how he did it. I mean, it shows on the video, but still, it was crazy. But he actually killed it with a dart gun, and successfully got it. So, sorry guys, that venison and beef sticks are really great. maybe that's what I'll do. Freeze About Outdoors has a rendezvous in it's about mid-spring, early summer. Can't remember exactly when it was this year, but or this last year, but well, this year they will be doing another one, and now that I got all the or a lot of the tools that I need to do things, I'm going to make or try and make a great video and get a bunch of the hunting channels and stuff like that together and have some cool times, and hopefully some of these other YouTube channels hang on guys, I gotta mute myself for a minute. Hey Steve, sorry about that guys, I had to mute. That was the Pennsylvania Turnpike deciding that they needed to call me back after they did me wrong. So anyway, now that I'm a traveler and stuff like that, I had to go and start doing this Easy Pass or miss something in the mail or forget and stuff like that. Hey Steve, if you get bored, you can play back a video and watch me eat some bear meat, watch me eat some deer meat with hot pepper jack cheese in it. Good stuff like that. Nicole Chaffee wanted me to go and follow up my third premiere with another one. And I said, nah, I don't know. So I had some mail call to do. So I did the mail call and then turned around and did this live and did this impromptu live because not a lot of my buddies are on right now. So I thought it would be a good time. And yeah, so she wanted to see me eat the meat that I that I got. And had processed because I actually did a follow up. I accidentally had a bad shot on a deer that I didn't really mean to shoot. I bumped my hand and my crossbow went off, and it was a true gut shot because it only sliced the stomach. It didn't hit any of the internal organs whatsoever. And it ended up bleeding enough. That's why I went fishing. Yeah. No, wait a minute. Let me catch up here. Let's start. Okay, it was Catapult, homemade, never paid for one or a gun or a bow. Hunting is in the blood, okay? Yeah, hunting is in the blood for sure. There ain't no doubt about it. But, I do fishing too, but I wasn't even remotely prepared to start doing fishing videos and stuff like that. But now that I've gained some followers and gained some uh, taxpayer money, as my father-in-law puts it, being retired from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I went out and bought myself some video cameras, and my wife bought me some battery charger thing. And the one I use right now is camouflage, just kind of cool. But you can also jump your car on it and other things. So and then I went and bumped up from a 16 gigabyte to a 32 gigabyte, so I can do almost 4 hours of videotape. Fire it up and just keep it running until my battery charger won't run out, but my space on my microchip will. So, but yeah, Lloyds, I think you'll enjoy when I go fishing, because when I go fishing, it's kind of neat. There's quite a few people out there, but you take over a section and then people walk around you and stuff like that. The one day we were out there, I caught 25 trout. My nephew caught like 45. And then one day I went out and I caught 50, and he wasn't out. Steve, I don't think you did. And but I haven't been really pushing. I've been giving mine out and stuff like that. And I actually have to get some more made. So I'll probably be calling my dude and saying, or going to Sticker Mule and seeing if they can't do that a little bit cheaper, because I paid like $2.80 for each one of my stickers. So, but they're good quality and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but so some of these other guys, and I'm pretty sure that they did Sticker Mules. So I'm gonna have to check with them and see. But and if you want to send me one, I truly appreciate it, or two, and then I'm getting ready to actually do a giveaway. I was kind of hoping to wait to 250, but if that don't happen after 6 times of being over 200 and then falling back, I finally, now this time they haven't taken them all away, so, and they've been leaving them there, and I gained 1 or 2, it seems like a day. So hopefully if that helps, I can have a giveaway here. And I got some pretty neat stuff that I'm actually gonna I've been saving up and stuff, actually gonna try and give away when that time comes and stuff. So, and I gotta hit up old Carl with chilling with Indiana. He seems to love giving out his stickers. So, and I got a few from other wins and stuff for different drawings and stuff, and I got them set aside for that as well. Oh, and I did. Here's another one while I'm thinking about it. I just realized I did a little win with. I went into a live, I believe, in a drawing, and it's Black's Tropical Homestead. That's going to go up on my board here. and I won me some seeds that I'll be trying to plant and stuff. So I forgot all about that. But yeah, it's kind of nice to be a winner. Kind of nice to be able to do some of these things that we're able to do and build friendships as we are. Uh, the only bad thing is about that. Well, it's not a bad thing about building friendships, but it is bad as far as not having enough time in your day or your life to support your buddies all the time and get everyone like you want, like they support you. Uh, and that that's kind of big to me when it comes to that because I truly love and appreciate everybody and everything that people do. So, trying to check through some of my stuff here. Be surprised. I've been keeping cards. I've been keeping addresses and stuff so that and trying to write them down in my book so that I have it so that in the future when I become a big time success and all that I can have everybody's address and communicate with everybody and make sure that I can get my stuff to everybody like I promise. That's one thing about me you'll find that cool. I will I'm honest almost to the point of being a sin and bad for my own health. Uh, if you don't if you don't want if you don't want an answer or you don't want my opinion, you better not ask me it because I'll give it to you. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I'll give it to you. Uh, looking, I'm looking forward to talking and walking soon, showing some different in the way of stalking and hunting, beating and shooting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there is actually a lot of different ways and stuff to stalk and stuff like that. Uh, I know like one guy, it will take him an hour to move 100 yards. He'll maybe like take 2 steps, then he'll stop and he'll stand there for a couple minutes. Then he'll take 2 or 3 more steps and stop and stand there uh, and stuff. I mean, and I do that. And sometimes, uh, like when I went this year to my one stand, I tried out this product, Scent Thief, and it basically jams their noses, kind of like the buck jam or something like that, and it makes it difficult for them to smell. And I walked up I wear a ghillie suit uh, during that part of archery. But I walked up within 20 yards, and if I wasn't looking to the left where I normally see them, and I looked to the right, they'd have been standing right there looking at me. And so, yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different ways and different tactics. I actually love hunting in the rain. Not that I love being cold, not that I love being wet. That's why you have to get different apparel. But in my experience, you go out and you walk. You're a lot quieter because leaves aren't crunching and stuff. You have to watch for the sticks because they still snap, even though a lot of times when they're wet, it's a dull snap, but the deer still hear it. But if you jump a deer or you spook a deer during a rainy time, like I said, in my experience, they will only go about 50 yards. Then they'll turn back and they'll look and try to figure out what made that noise, because they didn't know what made that noise. So you can still see them, so you can still follow them and stuff, especially if you're during a rifle hunt and stuff like that. And then also you can check the wind. Then you can decide which way you want to move, to the left or to the right, so that you can continue to follow these animals at a slower pace. And then they'll just kind of meander and walk, and all you have to do is step up your game, your pace a little bit without snapping any of the branches and stuff. Yeah, so I kind of really enjoy hunting in all kinds of different scenarios and different ways and stuff like that. Because it's an experience, it's a learning experience. It's, just like it's funny if you think about it. Every human's different, and so is every deer. I know that I have one doe that I'm up in the tree stand. That tree stand's been up there for a while. I have burlap covering the bottom of the tree stand, but she always somehow seems to see me and sees me move or hears me. The one time I was opening up a thing of Fig Newtons that I brought. Note to self: don't bring a package of strawberry Fig Newtons and open them up, because an older doe will hear you and she'll snort and she'll jump off. Always use Ziploc bags so that it's quieter. But yeah, I mean, they're all different. I know that I watched some videos and guys have proved as well that some of these older does, they will sound off and they will alert. Even if they don't see you or smell you, they just feel something is wrong or something's different about their area. They'll do that. I watched just the other day. I watched a young one, and she was 10 yards away from me, and seeing my orange or seeing me move inside this ground blind. She jumped about 5 feet away, 5 yards maybe. And she turned around, flicked her tail, looked back at me, and then just started slowly walking away. Like, oh, well, it must not have been nothing that I was jumping for. But, but yeah, I'd like to do, and I think I'm going to set up, I'll just say I have a lot of guns. And I always prepare myself during the season. I target shoot a lot. I ensure that usually we do it as a Thanksgiving tradition. After we have Thanksgiving dinner, we go out to our range and we sight in our guns for the first day of rifle season in PA. And we do that as a family thing. Depending on what you're looking for, deer call in UK is restricted to license, foul, along with gun license, very restricted here. Yeah, I know, Lloyd. When I was in the Army, I decided to drive back home from Alaska, and we came through Whitehorse, and good morning, Drunken Chef. And welcome in. I as I was saying, we come through Whitehorse, and we went through one of the checkpoints, and they asked if we had any guns. They asked if we had this, and this, and stuff. And uh, back then, I wasn't always the greatest of truth tellers, and I actually was not leaving my guns in Alaska, but wasn't paying the hundreds of dollars to get them shipped. So I actually tucked them in my Bronco and then tucked all my stuff on top of them to get it down through there and to come out. And luckily for me, uh, they didn't mess with the military back then as much. And we got down through out, but yeah, I know. Like I said, I was looking into coming up and doing some caribou hunting and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of stuff. And now that you guys have opened up the borders a little bit when it comes to the COVID thing, so that was kind of cool. Hey, Drunken Chef, thank you for coming in today, buddy. I appreciate it. How's your day going? Did a little mail call, did a little bit of post premiere. Yeah, yeah, I'm too old for that now. Anyway, I do everything by the book now, or pretty much as I can. Uh, Even though I'm not afraid of prison, my pocketbook can't afford some of the fines that you get now and stuff like that. Drunken, that's right. But yeah, one of these days, I'm gonna take my entire desk here, sort through it, and get all my stuff organized and stuff. And I want to type it in here too. I'm pretty sure you can hear me. There we go. We'll do it that way. And if you guys, yeah, it's laid back. That's what that's me, man. I'm always like that, talking about whatever. Uh, my sense that I sell the stuff, life. My buddy's coming in. My buddy's coming in and chatting and stuff. I'm actually, like I said, I'm over. I got like 580 subscriptions to people and stuff like that, and always willing to add more. Trying to support everyone that I can. Uh, Trying to get into the like-minded hunting community. Uh, Things like that. Yeah, it's a shame though that it costs so much to send stuff to Canada, stuff like that, because and it really costs to send perishables up there. Uh, if you can even do that, I actually what my plan is now is if I can get some of my Canadian friends to come down to this. Where am I located at? I am in Pennsylvania. Uh, But yeah, getting some of my buddies come down, and what I'll do is, or plan to do, is get some of this venison made into different things. Get some of the, well, I already got my bear. Hopefully, I get another bear. Yeah, it's pricey. It costs more rubs to Nova Scotia. I was like, yeah, yeah. Where are you at, drunken? Oh, Arizona. Cool. Yeah, that's a place that a wife and I talked about going out and visiting. I actually years ago had some family members out in Arizona as well, but they've long passed. But never made it out there when I was young, or couldn't afford it when I was back in those days either. So, but now I got my retirement. Now I got a young wife that loves and supports me, and is a business lady herself. So we work together and get things done and go do some traveling and stuff like that. She actually took me out to Colorado, Golden, Colorado, to her aunt and uncle's for a birthday surprise. So I thought that was cool. We got to go to Yellowstone and some other different parks and stuff, and all kind of stuff. And I wish I had been a YouTuber back then to see all the Dall sheep, the rams, the elk. I just amazing. And luckily, I live in PA. We have an elk over here, small one, over 700. But uh, yeah, we now that I can YouTube, and she actually helps me out and reminds me, hey, you might want to take your camera for this. You might want to do this. So she's very supportive of me and stuff. Yeah, at least I wouldn't have to worry too much about Arizona and having to wear some warm clothes for what I hear. You guys might, as hot as it gets there, just like I'd be running around in t-shirts with his weather all year round. It seemed like. I let me kind of remind. I'm newer to this, Lloyd, so let me try to. Oh, I know how to do that. I think I can do it like this. Does that work? Alvin, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. There we go.
There we go.
Hey, buddy.
How you keeping, Rick? You all right, bud?
Oh, yeah. I got this stuff figured out a little bit. Still learning.
Yeah, I know. It takes a while to get used to it. Let's just turn that down. Hopefully now we won't get so much differential in the sound. Hiya, Alvin. How you doing? Rick, you seem to have frozen. Is it down to me now? My It seems like it's down to me. Well, this is Rick's live. It's not me, even though I'm here. I mean, he's a great guy. He's got a cracking new channel. He's doing no end of hunting, etc. You know. Now, please hit up on the channel. I don't know. I don't know where he's gone. I think he's just put me over here to see exactly what I'm going to be saying. Right, there's a few people up here that you may know where I do the old fishing. I've got to turn this down because otherwise I'm going to get no in the background. I'm just following the chat at the moment on my mobile. Steve, how you keeping? Alvin, hope you're well, buddy. Let's just scroll back a little bit. Drunken, you sweet as, you know. I don't know what to say. What can I say? I'm just me, being me. I've been rude in the past. I've been nasty in the past. I've lost somebody close to me recently. I'm supposed to be moving at this precise moment in time, but I'm still here following a lot of people. You know, so I believe respect goes a long way to all those YouTubers, yeah, that put the content out there, and you need to follow them and post the comments and support them and make them grow, help them grow, even if they're not there all the time. Yeah. If they post a video, check it out, leave a like, leave a comment. You know, everybody's going over to TikTok. I don't know why. Why do you want to go over to TikTok? You're not going to be TikTok, 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 TikTok. You know, shorts. And now YouTube are promoting shorts. So what we're going to do, all start standing up and just putting shorts on and running out and go fishing, you know? Well, I've just got rid of this drunken chef. How the hell has this become my life? Rick, what are you doing to me? Got Sunfish King over this. Sorry, this side. I can't work it out as left to right. Modog up there. Catfish. The Dragon Slayer. Not the Dragon Slayer. He's the sturgeon. He's a sturgeon, man. He really is. I've got two stands down here. Sorry. Steve, the old man. Sorry. No, I'm terrible. Sing a song for us, laughing out. Alvin. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Da, 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 da. Steve, Steve, it's not a problem, buddy. It's not a problem. I'm in the process of moving anyway. I've gone through a bit at the moment. You're getting feedback through the phone, I dare say. Why has it turned into my life? I can't believe this. Rick, come on. Are you falling asleep? So I'm watching the chat at the same time. So I'm like, watching. I'm gonna have to reset my TV now. It's just shut down. Oh, we got 4 in the chat. We've got 12 likes. Well, at least that's something. Yeah. Come on, people. Help Steve out. Steve? What am I on about, Steve? Rick. I'm losing track of how many channels that I'm following. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we're down to 3. Sorry, Rick. I'm scaring everyone out. It's your fault for putting me up here and leaving me on me Todd. Yeah, we're still down to 3. Do you know what you're doing, Steve? I think you missed a button there somewhere. Or you've just deliberately taken me out. Oh, my mods are going to be having a right old go at me at the moment.